this is Carmina with La Luce, where we help you heal your soul. And today I wanted to talk to you about raising your vibrations. Raising your vibrations comes from the ability to open your heart more, to expand your heart center. Throughout your life, you probably had moments where you really have just felt this love and admiration for somebody else, whether it's a parent, a sister, a brother, a pet, a lover, okay? And you could feel your heart expanding. When you recall those moments and those feelings of this love that you've had, you could feel this ability to feel alive, to feel invigorated. And you felt the expansion and also the renewal, and how much you probably felt energized within your life at that moment, how much you probably felt like you could conquer the world. So love is this ability to be flowing in a positive fashion, in a positive direction with the universe. And when we talk about raising our vibrations, what we're talking about is if you could think about a scale from 1 to 10, and you're looking at the numbers, and 1 or 0 is down on the bottom and 10 is up top, we're wanting to raise these vibrations in our energy levels, in our level of positivity. So an area of 1, 2, or 3 has a negativity behind it. And then 4, 5, 6, kind of neutrality. And then as you get up to 7, 8, 9, and 10, you're elevating in positive vibrations. So as we bring this back into love, love is this willingness of us being vulnerable, but mainly with ourselves. So a lot of the times we're thinking about, I don't know if I can be vulnerable to another person in a relationship. But what we need to be thinking about is that relationship with ourselves and being vulnerable within a relationship to ourselves. So it's by accepting yourself and accepting others as they are. And I'm talking about the good, the bad, the ugly, the negative, the positive, the light, the darkness, and we all have this dark side and we all have this shadow side, and we can look at that like the yin and the yang concept. But as you learn to love yourself more, and as you learn to love others more, you're increasing your vibration, and you're increasing your joy and your happiness. As your energy starts becoming a little bit smoother and it's increasing, you're able to better connect to your higher self. So if you're on a journey right now where you're kind of wondering what is my purpose in life? What am I doing here? One of the ways that you can actually start to understand that is by working on raising your vibrations and working on this aspect of loving yourself, so that you can contact and open your crown chakra and start communicating with your higher self and understanding more about your soul purpose. So love is really your doorway to enlightenment, and more so self-love. So as we're talking about learning to love yourself first, you need to learn to love all of the parts of you. Like I said earlier, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So even the things that are feeling rather negative. If you have anger or doubt, I want you to learn to appreciate those feelings just as much as you're appreciating your feelings of peace and joy. If you're feeling insecure, if you're feeling negative, that is okay too. Appreciate those feelings. If you're feeling unforgiving or unloving, that's okay too. Appreciate those feelings. Unconditional love is about loving all of our imperfections. Don't change them by denying them or by hating them. If you hate them, that ends up giving them more power on the negative side. But if you learn to love your thoughts, even the ones that are fearful or limiting, self-limiting beliefs even, then you're able to cancel out the negative with a positive. So I want you to think of it in this way. These negative feelings are kind of like when you see a small child that is having, a moment of frustration, they're crying, they're upset. And imagine somebody like kneeling down to them and kind of taking their hands and giving them some reassurance, letting them know that everything's going to be okay. And it's okay that they feel this way, but let's use our words and let's, find another way to think about this. And, it's okay that you stumbled and fell because your shoe was untied, but let's learn how to tie that shoe and keep it tied tighter so it doesn't happen again. So take these negative thoughts, right? And then almost take like the other version of yourself and start talking, talk to yourself. Take the other version of yourself and talk to yourself and give yourself that inner self, that reassurance and that guidance that everything's going to be okay. And it's okay to have these feelings. The beautiful thing that I love about the negative feelings and the dark side of us is that there's words for them. They were already defined, which means you're not alone and you're not the first person or the only person ever to have these feelings of frustration or anger or rage or hate or all of these negative things. They exist and they've been defined. So it's okay. It's okay. But learn to say, it's okay for me to feel this way right now, but things are going to get better. And then take that more mature self and nurture your inner child and your inner self along the journey with positive affirmations. So if you put a positive thought alongside that negative thought, then you're able to cancel it out. And one of the best ways that I like to do it personally is by writing it down. So I might take my notebook and say, I do not deserve love. Maybe that's something that I think, and that's maybe a self-limiting belief, right? And then I have to look at that and I have to think, no, it's okay that I might feel that way right now, but I need to change that belief system and I do deserve love. And I'll line through that negative thing and write it in a positive affirmation. I deserve love. I deserve happiness. I deserve peace. And so that's one of the ways that I do it. But you can also do it out loud. You can do the positive affirmations by stating them. And you can also do it in your head. But I really like the idea of like lining through something and then actually making the positive affirmations afterwards. I also like the idea of repeating it because I feel like the more you repeat it, the more power it has. So by practicing this small little shift and taking these negative, by canceling the negative thought with a positive one, it will have less power over you. And by learning to love the negative feelings about yourself, you're actually raising your vibration. Even though you have this negativity, you're expressing love and acceptance, and that's gonna elevate, like if the negative is at like a 1, by expressing that love and that acceptance of yourself or of others, you're elevating yourself from like, a 1 or 2 up into like a 4 or 5, maybe even a 6, even just into that neutrality zone, right? And that's increasing your vibrations. So love your weaknesses just as much as you love your strengths, and learn to appreciate all of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the light, the shadow side. And as you do this, you're going to evolve into positive expression. And in the name of John Legend, all of me loves all of you. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Wanted to let you know that I am taking new clients right now. If you wanted to work with me, you can swipe up on Instagram and book an appointment, or you can go to laluce.com. And then a quick shout out to my soul sister at Edda's Yoga Flow. We are hosting the ultimate divine feminine healing experience in Costa Rica on the 3rd through the 10th of April 2020. And this is gonna be a phenomenal healing experience. So shout out to all of my soul sisters, all of the divine feminines, all of the goddesses, and all of the beautiful souls that are on their journey trying to evolve and raise their vibrations. I'm calling you to action to book this retreat. This is going to be the ultimate healing experience. We are going to get into some nitty and gritty from the beginning. We're going to go into some shadow work. We're going to go into some dark stuff, and we're going to release this emotional trauma, these things that are holding you back from being able to achieve your goals. And then we're going to work on manifestation and increase our vibrations. We're going to be doing some yoga. We're going to be doing some goddess ceremonies. It's going to be superb. We're going to be out there in nature. And I look forward to working with you guys. I'm so, so excited about this. And I'm wishing everybody a great holiday season. And I also am able to do electronic gift cards. So if you're working with me already and you want to give the gift of healing your soul to somebody else, as we're moving into this next year of 2020, I'm able to do gift cards. So shoot me an email. I'll be happy to help you out with that as a gift. Again, I'm sending you so much love, so much light, and all of me loves all of you. Talk to you guys soon. Ciao for now.